So you guys have heard me talk a lot about digital IDs and how I don't necessarily place my faith in government entities with all that stuff. Chibi reviews, breaking news. After multiple countries have forced age verification through ID or face scanning to quote unquote protect kids, Discord has been compromised and everyone's government information has been leaked. Do you still trust all these sites with your sensitive information? Discord sent an email out. I did not get one, but many people have reported getting this email from Discord. Hello, we're reaching out to you because of a recent security incident on September 20th involving your personal data. Specifically, an unauthorized party gained limited access to a third-party customer service system used by Discord. We have confirmed that some of your personal data associated with your contact has with our customer support or trust and safety teams was exposed in this incident. This may include your name, Discord username, email, and other contact details if you provided them. Limited payment information, including payment type, last four digits of your credit card, and purchase history if associated with your account. IP addresses, messages, and attachments sent to our customer support or trust and safety teams. Guys, this is exactly why digital ID is the scariest shit in the world. Imagine that gets hacked. It's completely worthless. Even if it gets hacked just one time, it will never be trusted ever. The incident did not include full credit card number. It doesn't matter. You can use this information, that this can be enough to access whatever you want on multiple sites and fake who you are. Your physical address, your messages or activity, your Discord password or authentication data. The ticket numbers impacted for your account were bleep. You can use these ticket numbers to search for the relevant exchanges in your email account. As soon as we became aware of this incident, we followed our incident response procedures and took immediate steps to address the situation, including revoking the customer support provider's third-party access to our ticketing system. I know you're all surprised, right? Emerald Apple says, Discord developers are a bunch of vibe coders. Totally thought this would happen. I mean, if you guys have seen some of those Discord events, they are all like purple haired, the nose ring mafia, all of them. It's a very that kind of organization. Rawell says, the thing everyone with a brain said would happen actually happened. Imagine that. That easy one said, gee, who could have seen this coming? Oh, wait, us. Chuds did. Their public statement from Discord. They said, update on a security incident involving third-party customer service. TLDR, Discord recently discovered an incident where an unauthorized party compromised one of Discord's third-party customer service providers. Incident impacted a limited number of users, did not gain access to Discord directly, no messages or activities. That's fine, but they got credit card numbers, email addresses, and other vital information on people. At Discord, protecting the privacy and security of our users, top priority. That's why it's important for us that we're transparent with them about events that impact their personal information. Recently, we discovered an incident where an unauthorized party compromised one of Discord's third-party customer service providers. The unauthorized party then gained access to the information from a limited number of users who had contacted Discord through our customer service and or trust and safety teams. As soon as we became aware of it, we took immediate steps to address the situation, revoking customer service support. So most of this is the same stuff that we just read about. We're in the process of contacting impacted users. If you were impacted, you'll receive an email from No Reply Discord. AKA, hey, we're going to email you from a place you cannot email us back to. We're just going to tell you you're fucked, and you're not going to be able to say anything back to us. We will not contact you about this incident via phone. Official Discord communication channels are limited to emails from No Reply. What happened? An unauthorized party targeted our third-party customer support services to access user data with a view to extort financial ransom from Discord. They got all the stuff that we already talked about, the data that's involved, and what are they doing? Discord has and will continue to take all appropriate steps in response to the situation. As standard, we'll continue to frequently audit our third-party systems to ensure they meet security and privacy standards. In addition, we have notified authorities, proactively engaged with law enforcement, and reviewed our threat detection systems. Great. Looking ahead, we recommend impacted users stay alert when receiving messages or communication that may seem suspicious. We have service agents on hand to answer questions and provide additional support. Oh, so they're not providing any kind of protective security services as an apology, not like a free 1 year personal protection service or identity theft, anything like that. We take our responsibility to protect your personal data seriously and understand inconvenience and concern this may cause. I mean, they could have at least given people like a 1 year identity fraud security service, but apparently, hey, us letting you know is enough. Madam Savvy on X says, guess who started making people verify ID? Discord. Guess who got predictably hacksored? Discord. These things will keep happening. And the fact that everyone is going with KID is alarming. But KID is tied to the UK. Fossey gives access to the USA. All major companies. Julie Grant certainly likes them, who is also Fossey. Industry capture meets global plot for domination. No company can assure total safety. Also, by the way, no government can either. The internet itself wasn't even built for that. So trusting a company currently racing to monopolize ID verification is bad. That's a nice way to put it. This is why people who bought Pornhub bought it for selling ID verification. LinkedIn is full of quote unquote solutions. People pitching verification and AI tools because it's the latest grift. Yeah, AI was the grift before. Now it's the verification. Your data will be sold one way or another. Yeah, exactly. Give it time. This is from Frostgith, who says, Discord's been hacked and people's personal information has been leaked. This is after countries are pushing these companies to collect personal information, such as IDs and facial scans. Senator Antic, you need to talk to Madam Savvy to defeat e-safety, or our data is at risk. Well said. Well said. And this is the official Reclaim the Net post on it. Discord support data breach exposes user IDs, personal data. A vendor breach exposing IDs and more is a reminder of the irreversible risks of linking real-world identity to online access. This, by the way, this is like a TLDR to why you can never do a universal ID system. This right here, just read that to people. A data breach affecting a third-party customer service provider used by Discord has exposed personal information from users who had contacted the platform's support teams, and among the data accessed were some images of government-issued IDs submitted by users. This incident will amplify growing concerns around online ID verification, a practice increasingly mandated by governments as a way to enforce age restrictions online. Again, you have to, when you're talking about digital ID, I'm going to beat this until it's dead. When you're talking about digital ID, you have to weigh the positives and negatives. And it's like, oh, the positives, we know you're you. The negatives, people who hack it can pretend that they're you and then utilize that for everything and destroy your life. No thanks. While Discord confirmed that the attacker did not breach its internal systems, the compromise of the vendor handling sensitive user data shows how collecting official identification, even in limited cases, creates serious and lasting privacy risks. The compromised vendor had supported Discord's customer service support and trust and safety teams, and the attacker targeted it in an effort to extort money. While the breach did not involve Discord's internal systems, sensitive user data was exposed. The company stated that the attacker accessed information from a limited number of users who had interacted with support staff. This is the whole email that I already read through, and they're quoting it there. Still, the data affected, including names, usernames, email addresses, IP logs, partial billing details, and messages exchanged. Government ID aspect of the breach will renew concerns over growing demands by governments to require age verification through official identification. Discord's own statement confirms the attacker obtained a small number of ID images that were provided during age appeals. Wait a second. I thought that they weren't saving these images. Hold on. Documents that users were likely compelled to submit as part of policy compliance. Oh boy. Oh boy. The push for mandatory identity verification online, often framed as a way to protect minors or enforce content restrictions, has led more platforms to collect and store sensitive data. But as this incident shows, these records are only as secure as the systems and third-party contractors that manage them, which I will also say this on top of all the concerns I have with digital ID. Even if there was a way, which there's not, but even if there's a way to guarantee it would never get hacked, and it's the safest thing in the world, and there's will never be any issues with it. You know what my next concern with it is? Using that to hold your thumb over your citizens, using it as a gateway to pay and get more access to things. Being able to control people means you're able to manipulate costs and create rules and structures around it to charge money. Create more rules that there'd be no way to do that without it, and then enact those because now it's available to be able to be done. Another reason where it's like, no, I don't want my life to get more expensive. No, I don't need this shit. Get away from me with that. In this case, a vendor's access was the weak link, and attackers exploited it. Discord confirmed that the attacker's goal was to extort a financial ransom and that no messages or activities were accessed beyond what users may have discussed with customer support and trust and safety agents, which that is concerning in its own right. Because if they got a chat log with a trust and safety agent and some of your personal information is in that chat log, then they have that information. Unlike a password or credit card, an ID document can't simply be changed if stolen. This is precisely why privacy advocates have warned against government-led efforts to tie real-world identity to digital participation. And again, by the way, nobody in the government has been able to convince me that there's a way to get a digital ID to confirm it's you that nobody else could use. How is that going to work? Unless they're going to make every UK citizen buy a finger scanner and a blood withdrawal thing at their computer. How? And even then, someone could murder you and still use your body for that. So how is this going to like promise individual privacy? In response to the breach, Discord revoked vendor systems, all the stuff we already talked about, public statement as well. But that was basically it. So yeah, Discord got hacked, and this in itself, I guess you could say people are going to point to this as the reason why digital ID and government digital IDs should not be a thing. I'd say this is just yet another reason to pile on top of the many data breaches that have happened over the course of just the past 5 months, 6 months. Don't even have to go back that far. Look at that T app. Remember that? Like all the images just shared online right after, like, all this stuff. I'm sorry, I don't trust it. And two, why do I need it? Why are you making me expose personal information that there's no need to do that? If the citizens wanted it, the citizens would be asking for it. The only people I see pushing for this is the World Economic Forum. It makes you wonder. But yeah, I'll leave that one there.